Welcome to Shomach Shov on Adav, she responds to Nishmas Abiyakov Shalom Le'abas Yitzchok. We're holding Metzia Daf Yud Gimel. The Gemara throughout the Daf brings two opinions. Either we hold that a shtar starts the shibud only once the loan happened. And if so, there's a problem of a shtar mukdam, because if a shtar was written before the loan happened, you have the wrong date. The solution to that is to have a shtar hakna, is to do a kinyan that the loive is makre himself and shabbat himself from the time of the shtar was written. And the other opinion is the opinion of Abaye that Eidav b'chasum of zochim loy, the minute the Eidim sign on the shtar, that's when the shibud starts, even if the loan came after. In the Sefer Ramasayim Tzoifim, which was written by Shmuel Mishinuah, the main part of the Sefer is a pirush he wrote on the Tana Devei Eliyahu. But in the end of the Sefer, Shmuel Mishinuah gives a few simonim of his own experience and stories that he had with G'dayei Yisrael. In Siman Aleph, he brings his experience with Bunim Peshischa. And he says the story that he had when he met Bunim Peshischa in the first time. And that story connects, it goes mamish into our sukkah. The story goes like this. He says, he met Bunim Peshischa before Pesach. And Bunim Peshischa asked him, are you a ben Torah? And he said, he didn't answer. He didn't know what to answer. So he told him, I know that you are a ben Torah. And then he told him of vart and learning. And from this vart, he came to understand what Bunim Peshischa was trying to say. And the vart is in our sugya. The two rights in our sugya. So when you have a malva and a loive, the eidim need to recognize the malva. Because if they don't recognize the malva, so then maybe this is not the lender. And maybe the lender will just come later. So ask the Noisei Kelim l'Shulchan Aruch, but the Torah holds Eidav b'chasum of zochim loy. Meaning the minute the Eidim write the shtar, even if the malva is not here, the shibud begins. So who cares if the Eidim recognize the malva or they don't recognize the malva? So he answers Bunim Peshischa based on the Gemara in Eruvin. And his yisoid is that yes, if there's no malva over there, so then the Eidim are intending to do a schiyah. Eidav b'chasum of zochim loy. But if the malva is there, so the Eidim are not intending to do schiyah. They say there's no purpose of doing schiyah. The malva is here, the loan starts right away. I don't have to do a schiyah. We only say Eidav b'chasum zochim loy if there's nothing else that confuses the Eidim and think that they don't need to do a schiyah. But if they think they don't need to do a schiyah, then there's no schiyah. That's the answer of Bunim Peshischa on the Torah. And Bunim Peshischa concluded and told him Shmuel, and that goes back to the beginning of his words. I know you have been Torah. Why? Because tzaddikim are able to know what a person is. Even though many times they look at a kvittel, a paper, but even without a kvittel, just the knowing by paper, it's very easy. They're able to see what a person is and to be madrich a person in his life. So concludes Shmuel Mishinuah and says, and it seems that what he's trying to refer to is why Bunim Peshischa told him the vart in our sugya in neged to what he spoke to him. It says the pshat is like this. We know that we are relying on the tzaddikim, and the tzaddikim, as we know, that's how the Hasidim look at it, that everybody is dependent on the tzaddikim. And all the ashpois, toivis, and gedusha, Am Yisrael is zoichet through the tzaddikim. But he says there's one condition for that. There's one condition for a chassid to really get from his Rebbe. He needs to have kavanah to get from the Rebbe. The same way when we say Eidav b'chasum of zochim loy, if the Eidim don't have kavanah to be mezakeh, there's no zikui. So also here, if a person doesn't have kavanah to have the zchus of the tzaddik, he won't be able to have the zchus of the tzaddik. He needs to believe in the tzaddik to get that zchus. And he concludes this piece, it says, really, Eidav b'chasum zochim loy means all the shamayim va'oretz ekoloi lomas ha'gdoshim that give the zchus for Am Yisrael. And he says even more than that, that's the ivarim of the Adam, the ikar is the bris choisam kodesh, that gives the zchus of a person. And this is also brought down, I found the Sefer Ma'agolei Tzedek of Rav Yaakov Chatzir, the one who's called Abi Yaakov. That he writes over there, Eidav b'chasum zochim loy, is the two oisos that a person has. One is the tefillin, which on Shabbos you have the ois of Shabbos to replace it, and one is the ois bris kodesh, meaning Eidav b'chasum zochim loy is reference to all the schusim that a person from Am Yisrael has. So says Shmuel Mishinuah, it says you should know that the only way for really to attach oneself to a schus that he can have through a tzaddik, through himself, through this bris, is only when a person has kavanah. That's the yisoid of Bunim Peshischa, the Eidav b'chasum zochim loy, to need to have the intention to do it. If not, it does not work. The Maramikoimis of this shear, or as usual, in the attached source sheet, it's kedai to see it inside. Anyone who wants to join the Shomar Shova email list to WhatsApp group, please email shomarshova@gmail.com.